What's good? What's good? Welcome back to the Sports No Remorse Show. It's your boy Money. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? It's March Madness. It's March Madness. Best time of the year. Today starts the tournament. Field of 68. Well, first four in was Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So round of 64 starts today, this afternoon. First game starts about hour and a half. Hour and a half. I got some picks today. Got some picks today. I'm only doing two games, the early games. Two games that I like. And I'm gonna let y'all know who my final four pick are and my Cinderella teams. We're gonna get into the girls, the women's, the women's bracket. Oh, the women's tournament might be more interesting than the men's tournament, in my opinion. A lot of people said the same thing. There's a lot of hype around Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige Beckers, South Carolina, that entire team. You got Stanford. A lot of these teams are really good. You got Texas, USC, and Juju Watkins. Oh, the women are really putting on the show right now. They're gonna be interesting to watch. Check them out. But on the men's side, it's a lot of Cinderellas. No one's guaranteed. A lot of people picking UConn to repeat. That might be interesting. Because the last team that repeated was Florida back in 2007, 2008. So it might be a difficult task for UConn to repeat this year. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that go. So we got the four number one seeds. You got Houston for the men's side. Houston, UConn, Purdue, and North Carolina. Out of those four, I believe Purdue might be the first number one seed to fall. A lot of people got Purdue in a national championship game. Not sure if that's going to be. I don't know. I don't think Final Four wise. I don't think Purdue is in my Final Four. Me personally, I don't trust Zach Edey, man. You 7'6". I mean, you're the national player of the year. I mean, yeah, because you're 7'11", whatever. But come on, man. You need some more weight on you. You got to be dominating these kids. And like you're like a fifth year senior. And you're not just, you're the national player of the year, but I don't see you having a dominant professional career, I would say. So until you can prove to me that you can average 35 and 15, you're not gonna do it for me. And I believe if they put you in foul trouble, if they put Purdue in foul trouble with Edey, I think a lot of teams got a success rate, a higher success rate to beat them. I got two Cinderellas though, but as far as my number one seed that's falling, Purdue would be my first one to fall. My two Cinderellas are New Mexico and Grand Canyon. New Mexico is a 10th seed and Grand Canyon is a 12th seed. So that means a 12 can upset a 5 and a 10 could potentially upset a 7. So those are my two Cinderellas. Cinderellas mean they win, they survived the weekend. That means they'd be on to the round of 32. The round of 16. They'll be advancing to the Sweet 16. As we all know, last year the Cinderella was St. Peter's. They back again. They hit number 15 seed. They've got Tennessee. I don't know if that glass slipper gonna ride with them this year. But last year they made it all the way up to the Elite Eight. Put New Jersey on the map. Jersey City to be exact. Put them on the map. They made a good run. It was a good storyline. Yeah, so let's see what's gonna happen this year. Like I said, my two Cinderellas, New Mexico and Grand Canyon. Them boys can shoot. They can play, they can defend, and they can shoot. So be on the lookout for those props as far as with the over-unders on those two schools, because they can score. They can score. Players to watch. Players to watch. That's a lot of players to watch, man. There's a lot of players to watch to keep an eye out for this year. You got to watch out for Dalton Knecht from Tennessee. A lot of people got him on high praise right now for Tennessee to get to the Elite Eight, possibly the Final Four. It's a lot. I can't pinpoint on who exactly would. Like this is where a lot of the people, like a lot of the guys, make their name for themselves and like the tournament for the NBA. Put it that way. They make those little schools that those no names that you see right now that you don't get to see on a daily basis. This is the time they make their name for themselves. The world is watching. A lot of scouts is out there. A lot of players. You got the NBA players watching the tournament. A lot of the NBA players lock into the tournament because of the schools they went to and things like that. Oh, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. A couple of past players made their name for themselves. Melo made his name for himself with Syracuse. D-Wade made his name for himself. Jimmy Fredette, he made his name for himself at BYU when he was there. Adam Morrison when he was in Gonzaga. Steph when he was at Davidson. Yeah, a lot. Oh man, Zion, he made a name for himself. He was already big when he was at Duke, but before he got to Duke, but this is the time where the players make their name. This is the time. Let's get into these picks, man. Let's get into matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all my final four. My final four. Hear me out. I do like UConn. I want to say I do like UConn to repeat, but I really don't. I think they're gonna get defeated in Elite Eight. I want to say by now Iowa State is a sleeper team. They're number 2 seed. They should make a run. And I feel as though that might be the team that give UConn problems. So don't be surprised in the Elite Eight, Iowa State knocks off UConn. So I'm gonna go Iowa State as my final four. Iowa State, Houston, North Carolina. Oh man, it's gonna be rough. This is gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a rough one. Oh man, I'm not sure. Give me a second. I'll go back to my last one. That's just the 3 right now. So I got Iowa State, Houston, North Carolina. Give me a second. I don't know who my final 4 is. I'm gonna post that later to let y'all know who's gonna be my final 4. But let's get into these picks today. Like today, I said you got to take it easy on day one. Day one, a lot of things happen. A lot, a lot of things happen on day one. So day one, we're gonna take it easy. I'm just take the 2 early games. North Carolina game starts at 2:40 p.m. Eastern time, and Arizona, they start at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm gonna just use those 2 games for today. For early, we're gonna for the podcast. So we just gonna use those 2 games. I got a same game parlay. So I got Caleb Love to score 15 points. Caleb Love, he's the best scorer for Arizona. He's the best scorer. So he could get 15 against a Long Beach State team who's potentially on a wave. They made a run in a conference tournament, won the tournament, and made the big tournament. Make the big tournament. So they got the chance to meet up with Arizona. So I am going to take Caleb Love with 15, and we're going to take the spread at 17.5. Take the spread at 17.5. So I believe Arizona should win by at least 20. It should be a competitive first half, but I think second half, once everybody got their juices flowing, Arizona should pull away late in the second half. And then for the North Carolina game against Wagner, local team from New York, they balling, but it's gonna be a rough task for y'all. Armando Bacot, Harrison, what's his name? Man, I was gonna say Harrison Barnes. Oh man, not Harrison Barnes. But you know what I mean. The bigs. Armando Bacot. I got him for 8 rebounds. I got Bangkok for 8 rebounds, and And North Carolina, the total team over 79.5. They should score up, they should put up at least 85 points against Wagner today. They should. And they should win by 20. I got they line at 19.5. So nice little five leg parlay. Armando Bacot, 8 rebounds. North Carolina total team points over 79.5. And for them to cover the line at 19.5. Alongside Caleb Love for Arizona and Arizona to cover 17.5. Let me know what y'all feel, how y'all think about those. Get back to me, holla at me. We can go from there. I can't dig too much deeper into the women's tournament, but my thing is, biggest headline: can South Carolina repeat? Well, not to say repeat because LSU won it last year. Can they complete the perfection as far as going? They went the entire regular season undefeated. It's been, I think they've become one. It's 11 teams in the past has done that. But I believe they should. They got a big shot at doing it for the entire year. They got a good shot. But I think somebody gonna beat them too. Somebody gonna beat. Now, me personally, I would love to see the rematch, LSU South Carolina, because Angel Reese already said we're not scared of South Carolina. We're not scared of them, and they feel like they have a shot to actually knock them off. Angel, I don't know, man. Camilla is different. Camilla is different, man. She showed that when she hit that buzzer beater against Tennessee. And South Carolina is very vulnerable. They're not unbeatable, so they're very vulnerable. In Tennessee, they might have gave up the blueprint on how to beat them. It was just that last second three, and it was like a dagger. It was definitely a dagger. But we're gonna see. Caitlin Clark face a basketball, honestly. Face the basketball. Face the women basketball. But this is your time. Can you get it done? You came back to school to do this. This is the time that you have to do it. So you got this Juju, you're a freshman. The world is watching, Juju. Juju, the world is watching because now you're gonna become the new face of the women's basketball. Once Caitlin Clark leaves, Angel Reese she has a couple more years. LSU, but Juju she's on the rise. She's on the rise. But my Final Four for the women: South Carolina, Stanford. I got UConn women. Nobody really talks about the UConn women. Paige Beckers, she's starting to show why she decided to come back, and that injury that she had, she's really hooping. She's hooping. And I got LSU. As you can tell, I don't have Iowa in there. Caitlin, you got to prove it. You got to prove it. You got to prove it. And I think you will, but I don't know. A lot of teams got you. If I was a coach, I would put you in the box and make your team beat my team. Not you. Make your team beat me. That's just me. So as far as the women gonna be interesting. I'm gonna poke some picks for the women too. Y'all see me. Y'all will see the post very soon. So check me out. Let me know what y'all think about the picks today. I'm gonna post them in about a couple of minutes. Get at me. That's on Sports No Remorse page 201, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Get back to me. Holla.